Hello everyone and welcome back. We're back again. We're going to be watching more of the Clone Wars today. Last season, guys, season 7 on episode 6 today.
Wow.
Deal, no deal.
Oh.
It shut off on its own. Did
Oh
I
my
use the
goodness.
Force to do that? I never left it on without it being active. Without me actually using it, so I didn't know it would just turn off by itself. That was crazy. This gets loud on the mic, so I apologize, but it sounds so freaking cool that I just had to put it on.
It does.
I love my dark saber, and we're all prepared. I see you guys have your sabers too.
We do. We're ready.
Yeah, and I am loving the 7th season. I'm so happy Ahsoka is back. I'm sad about her circumstance, but she seems to be doing okay, and she's making friends, at least one. Because Trace really is a
she's
friend
a
too.
very good friend in Trace, yes.
Yeah, it seems like she is.
Her sister, I really know she cares for her sister, but I know she has bad intentions where, you know, it's just the wrong crowd, circumstance again, trying to survive. But
yeah, that's what I was going to say. Just survival mode.
Yeah,
I feel like it's going to be worse before it gets better, you know?
Yeah, she's just making deals that she can't follow through with, and they're not good deals.
Yeah.
They're not,
And she doesn't even ask
deals.
Trace if she wants to do it. She just says, yeah, she can do it.
Just kind of dominates her, you know? And
Yes,
she's
she
like,
does.
you know, I think she's the older sister, right? So she's like, it's my say or no say. Like, this is what we're doing. So, guys, I apologize for how I'm sitting today. I have to for medical reasons, but I feel fine. I'm good. And we love reacting, so we try to figure it out when we can. But anyways, I think we should just get into this episode, and we'll talk about it afterwards.
Okay,
yeah,
very
let's
good.
go.
Let's do it.
Deal, no deal. I love the theme song. It's like,
Yes,
we hear it so many times. They totally slow it down there.
Yep.
Here in the underworld of Coruscant, she meets Trace Martez, an aspiring pilot, and her older sister Rafa, a streetwise gambler with lofty aspirations.
That must have been some academy you went to topside.
Yeah, Skywalker Academy.
Skywalker.
Skywalker.
It's a famous
Never
name.
heard of it. If there was, I couldn't afford it. I mean, look around. This is it. Rafa and I inherited this hangar after our parents split. Odd jobs, mech work, whatever I could to make some credits. Once the Silver Angel revs up its hyperdrive.
It's your ship. You call it what you want.
Oh, I don't like that response.
I did.
This is all new to me.
That's why you should stick around.
I figured I'd be on my own for a bit.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like the best idea. Stay a little while longer at least. That way we can test the Silver Angel.
As long as Rafa doesn't mind.
As long as Rafa doesn't mind what?
I'm glad you did hear it, though.
Oh boy.
I wouldn't ask you to do this, but I'm in a tough spot. I hired a starship and crew for a job.
You what?
Now I need you.
Only as a
Now she
backup.
needs her.
I'll tell you once we're underway.
I still haven't agreed to it.
I don't like it when she does that.
Yeah, I
I
don't
need
like
your
it.
help with this.
Hopefully she'll rope her into it and lie about
You can't count on anyone.
the other one leaving.
So we count on ourselves.
I don't trust her.
And maybe Ahsoka.
You show up out of nowhere, suddenly you and my sister are inseparable? What are you after? Her ship?
I don't have an angle.
She's going
You
to
ever
figure out
thought
she's a
you might
Jedi
be the
first.
trouble she needs to stay away from?
I don't think so.
Welcome aboard the Silver Angel.
The Silver Angel?
Oh.
You should rethink that.
That's
what
I told her.
Nice work, Trace.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, get the heck
Well,
out.
luckily they have her with her.
Oh, boy.
Have her with them.
Stop telling me what to do.
Pull up. Pull up.
Stop telling me what to do.
Oh, say.
Yeah, this is bad.
Oh, oh.
Don't answer that.
I'll have your star pilot license for this.
License? Do I need one of those?
Oh, no.
Say, oh boy, oh boy.
Happen again.
Oh,
Was on
jeez.
board that transport.
Oh my god, they're so
Just
close.
Oh,
Keep an eye
wow.
on their first maneuvers.
Please don't do
Should
it.
I send a detachment,
Yeah.
General? No, it's nothing.
Aw, so that's good. So he wants her to
That's it,
escape.
yeah.
Oh, it's so close.
Oh,
I wouldn't like surprises in this case.
Really?
That's rude.
How'd you manage that?
This is what I was working towards.
I've never been to hyperspace before.
See why I tried to hire a different pilot? Trace's flying is
She
more
can
of
do
a
it.
dream than a reality.
Oh boy.
I left the air brakes on. That could have been bad.
Air brakes.
I'm taking us to fortune and glory.
What are we doing here?
Picking up medicine?
Medicine, drugs. What does that mean?
See, Ahsoka? There's nothing to worry about.
Ah, wait.
Yeah, is it illegal medicine?
Which one of you is Rafa Martez? We've prepared a banquet to show his thanks for your services.
Too good to be true, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it is.
So, when is the king showing? We won't disappoint.
I've got one of the fastest ships around.
Eager.
What kind of medicine are we transporting?
You will be awarded a full shipment and a contract to transport for us on a continual basis.
Many things can be made out of spice.
Oh, he's gonna get murdered now.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Oh, so she said it loud enough for him to hear.
War, huh? Let us get the spice into this very fast ship.
He's so naive.
By pirates looking for a quick score. But they always go after the bigger Kessel transport ships. That's why the king hired us. Then you better hope the pilot of the Silver Angel is as good as she says she is.
It's like she's always under the worst pressure.
That's right.
How many times has Rafa done a job like this?
There's a first time for everything.
That's gonna be bad.
It's not
Thanks for
good.
being there, Ahsoka.
It's not good.
We're coming up on the mining zone.
Those are not droids. They're people.
Oh god, they have slaves.
Which is
Must be local workers.
I think the term is slaves.
Can't be. An operation this large?
It's always those cat-looking creatures.
Ready to depart.
You just do your job.
Kid, I got us a job. The rest is up to you.
That sucks. Like,
Oh my gosh, that's
it's like so much pressure on her every time.
that's right. Always.
Next
People
stop,
follow me.
Obadiah.
Mark Krim? The Pike crime boss?
Why am I not surprised you know about the Pikes? As a matter of fact,
What, like pin 2 back on Coruscant?
No,
Worse.
much worse.
we need all the credits we can get.
She's not listening to that. Like,
nope.
you're not
Dr.
gonna get
Trace,
anything.
that's the bottom line.
And Trace and I have a lot of people on Coruscant waiting for money we owe them.
No,
We can't pay off debt with your morality.
One is
So is
taking
her.
my ship. No one is taking my ship.
She's
She
just letting
dumped
it
it
go.
all.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Neither one of you gets your way, and I keep my ship. You're welcome.
Now we have a deal to deliver spice to an intergalactic crime syndicate and no spice to deliver.
See, she's
But
even
I
saying
thought
crime
delivering spice
syndicate.
to gangsters was a bad thing.
I hadn't figured out how to solve the Pike problem yet.
Oh, you two are just a pair, that's for sure. I can think of one way to pay off the Pikes, and I'm standing in it.
Oh,
Wow, that was very drastic. What she did, I didn't expect her to just dump it. I thought she was going to stop the shit.
It is a pretty bad plan.
I'm sorry. Did either of you have a better one?
That's right.
that's right.
Care to share?
No.
Ah, just like you.
Yeah.
Although, you know, she's good.
That's right.
Sister says otherwise. It's like, oh boy, what are we getting into?
Let us take a look at that cargo.
Oh, weak mind,
We
weak
want
mind.
to pay us our credits and send us on our way.
I'm liking this plan.
I don't know.
Someone's going to question it.
highly irregular. Just a moment.
Yeah, I had a
I need
feeling.
the code to unlock the
Do this to
I think we transmitted that to you already.
Engage the tractor beam!
You
Tractor
better get us out of here now.
Tractor beam.
Because now it's the slowest ship ever go.
Mm.
Now they're going to know about Ahsoka, because she's going to have to save them all. I mean, the Pike are tough.
Gosh.
Man.
Oh boy, I'll tell you.
I'm happy Ahsoka's with them. That's all I can say.
Yeah,
I am too. Rafa's playing with fire.
Mm-hmm.
Sure
and either way, the next episode's called Dangerous Debt, so for sure. I do like the Pike species. I mean, they're dangerous, scary. I like their design though. And they did side with the Jedi that one time when they were going against Dooku and they made that decision last second. But I was kind of wondering if any one of them would kind of notice Ahsoka, but she wasn't there during that last episode.
Right.
But
so
she's taking a lot of risks doing Jedi moves.
They are. And she is. And when Trace told her to go fire up the engines, Trace should have done it. And then Ahsoka should have stayed there to see if anyone else would be like that, like skeptical. And I'm going to go check it out.
You're fine. You're fine. Because
Yeah,
you can
and
do multiple people at once.
Yes.
And she was still really subtle with it. It was good that it worked for a little while. But yeah, like, I know she's going to be exposed. I thought she was going to be exposed then with that guy behind the main leader. And when he kind of went, like, why is he just giving them payment right now? And I thought he was going to speak up and be like, that must be a Jedi. That was a Jedi mind trick. But luckily he didn't even think that. He goes, that wasn't really normal.
That's right.
You know, but I don't know. So I think that they're going to be captured and maybe questioned, but Ahsoka's going to have to fight her way out. But she doesn't have any weapons. I mean, she's so strong without weapons. We've seen her fight many times without the sabers, but
they're going to overtake her. There's too many, I think.
Yeah. Use a
Unless
good Jedi push.
Anakin, unless Anakin knows, maybe they're going to identify the ship or something, and maybe because he knows she was on that ship, maybe he'll come and help. But
that would be kind of cool. Like maybe somehow. I mean, I'm hoping he didn't obsess over it, but you know, like somehow find out where she was going or like ask about the ship somewhere else, and I don't know, like because no one else knows about it. So I did like that moment in the beginning, though. That was sweet, and it was sad,
Wasn't
you know,
it?
and to see them so close, and they noticed each other, but he really, because right from the start too, he let her go because he understood what she was saying. But he didn't want her to get caught, so he was like, he goes, no, let it go, it's fine. So that was a good and sad moment. I like how they got so close yet so far.
I was so surprised that Trace released all the spice.
I know. She
I
just,
think
she works so hard for her ship, and she just doesn't want to part with it. And that's all she's focusing on.
Yeah. She's so smart, but she doesn't think ahead, you know?
No,
like
she
she was in the moment. Passion took over, and I get it. Like, that's her hard work, her baby, and she didn't want it harmed. I mean, one of the things Ahsoka said was our lives. Like, that was the biggest thing. Like, the ship, our lives, and the ship was what really stuck out to her. Not like, we might be dead. But I get this means everything. That's her everything. She's been working on the ship for so long. It's her baby, and... But to do that, like, I don't even know, like, what I would do, but I wouldn't just eject the only thing. I mean, either way you have it, so if you get rid of it, I mean, it was me hoping that they could retrieve it, but I know it's in space, you're in warp speed. I said warp speed again, but light speed. And you know,
it's gone.
like, it's gone.
You can't get it back.
I'm like, can you just pick the grades?
And it could have went to good. You know, Ahsoka wanted to give it to a planet that would do it for good, for medication, for people that need it.
And they would still owe people, like she was saying. But yeah, like that would be, at least they had some kind of option.
Yes.
So I don't know how this is going to go. I'm sure Ahsoka's going to have to fight her way out and really protect them. But there's a lot of Pike there. And unless, I mean, Anakin is so strong, so is Ahsoka. I mean, I don't know how far you can feel with the Force. We've seen in the movies, it can go planets, you know, with Luke and a bunch of others. I don't want to say a bunch of others, but, you know, I just don't know, like, what their distance is, because I feel like she's going to need the help. So I don't know who else can come by. Who knows?
Yeah, she's going to need help.
But that would be great if Anakin could.
And Rafa's, she's just playing, she really is playing with fire, and she's roping her sister into it, and she's just like, you know what? You have to give them the ship now. She just, it's just matter of fact. And we do this together. And she did this whole thing. She masterminded this whole thing without even thinking. She just wanted the money, and she just thought it was for a king, and it was legit. But then she said, you know, going to a criminal guy at the end, she's like, oh yeah, now what are we going to do? Now we have nothing to give to these criminal people. Like she knew deep down inside not to do it.
Yeah. So she just tries to push the limits, and she just thinks like it's going to work out no matter what, and not even hearing common sense. Like that's scary. That's how dangerous this is, because you know, even if it did work out this time, she's going to keep doing it then, and it's going to get worse, and something really bad's going to happen where they can't get out of it. They're going to die,
and they're going to lose everything.
Yeah, they're going to lose
not,
everything.
You know, at least their relationship together, they're just going to, or they might even die. You're right. Sure. I think right off the bat, you know, she probably did now have another pilot and another spaceship, and she could have done this on her own. But to go right to Trace, she knew how proud she was of her ship, and to say that, you know, she needed a pilot with a ship and to, you know, do the best deal. She knew that her sister was going to feel insulted and say, I can't believe you didn't even ask me. I'm just, you know, I can't believe you did that. Of course I'm going to do it. You know, of course I'll help you.
Yeah.
She knows
a lot of arguing.
She knows how to play her.
Yeah, she does.
I do like the sisters though, like they're more down to earth, and they really don't have much experience with anything. They never even left the Undercity before, and I mean, you know, they really have no knowledge, like even going out into traffic and going into military airspace.
That's
and
right.
Like, oh,
that's right. And Trace only worked on speeders, and she didn't go very far. She didn't go as far as they went here. So I mean, she wasn't as you know, experienced as she said she was.
Agreed. And she's very enthusiastic, which is great, but it's still very scary in their situation. And I mean, you hear about spaceships a lot in this galaxy. It's common knowledge for a lot of people, just like cars and bikes are for us. But to be like a speedster to a ship that goes into outer space, like I just see them very different.
Ahsoka was like floored. What do you mean?
She had the air brakes on. I love that when she was in light speed, and I'm like, that could be pretty bad,
But I'm so glad Ahsoka's there with them.
I really love her design. I love her character. I'm so happy she's back in the picture. And I think she's like an angel to them. The Silver Angel, I wonder what the name will be. I feel like if she keeps her ship, they're going to change it to something with Ahsoka's name, because she is going to be their protector to save them in the long run. I really think so.
Hope so. Because
she's their conscience, really. And I don't think her sister and I don't think Rafa really likes Ahsoka questioning all the time.
She doesn't like the challenge
how
at
can
all.
you know everything? You know, well, you have to be knowledgeable if you're going out in the great big world.
That's
right. You know, and that's another thing. They're not as knowledgeable with the galaxy, so they don't know, like, you know, what they're up against.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
And it's like she's a know-it-all without actually knowing anything. You know, she's just
right.
stubborn, and I get it. Like she's just trying to make do and trying to just get by, but you can't do it like that with what you're getting into. I mean, the Pikes are just terrible, and again, thank God that Ahsoka has so much knowledge, and we know that. But I'm always impressed to be like, wow, she knows so much, and it's not just one planet. You have to know about all these different species, the politics, and you know about the planets, and she just knows so much. So I'm like, you are very lucky to have her on your side right now, but I know it's gonna be bad. I think a bunch of things are going to happen. I think it's going to be bad for them to know she's a Jedi, because all they think is bad things about the Jedi. The government is corrupt, and it's not perfect at all when it comes to the Jedi. They mean well, but it's just too messed up right now. And even they questioned about this planet, like, why didn't the Republic do anything about slavery, about all these bad things happening on this planet? You know, like they get so tied up with things, but still. So I like how they're questioning that, because things are just getting worse and worse.
And even Ahsoka did too. She's like, they didn't do anything about it. And that's horrible for Rafa to think, oh no, they're not slaves, you know. No,
I don't think the Republic would take care of it if it was a problem or something. And Ahsoka's like, oh, right. But now, however they find out that she's a Jedi, I thought Rafa was going to find out first. But now I think it's because she's going to have to fight through the Pike that they're going to find out. And then they're going to be like, she's our enemy. Let's get away. See, this is why she was trying to, you know, ruin our plans from the start and blah, blah, blah. And I think it's going to get bad before it gets better. Well, especially now with the Pike.
That's right.
Not good, guys. Not good.
That isn't good.
No, it's not.
Definitely not.
You know, I think Ahsoka's going to have to, do her thing, go through the motions. I think Rafa's going to be the one that says, let's reject her together. But I think in the long run, Trace is going to say, no, if you look at everything that we did, she helped us right from the military, get out of that lane and go to the civilian lane. And every step of the way, she tried to help us get out of this.
Yeah.
That's right.
So fingers crossed.
She's very knowledgeable too, so.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah,
so can't wait to watch the next episode, guys. Really good. And I'm really hoping they get along, but I feel like they're going to definitely split up. Ahsoka's going to rescue them. They're going to split up. And then I believe that Trace is going to be the one to be like, no, and start to see the different ways and start to really trust in the Jedi again, at least in Ahsoka. Even though she's not like a full-fledged Jedi, I still see her as one. I know she left, but... So anyways, it'll be interesting to see next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always. Please check out our description and see the links for full reactions. Woohoo!
That's right. Give us a like.
Please. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.